Hey you guys, my name is Megan. I'm a manifestation coach, a transformational life coach. And if you guys want help manifesting what you want in your reality, check out the description and link below. I've helped thousands and thousands of people manifest what they want in their reality, whether that be love, money, career, SP, house, you name it, whatever. What I help you do is really get to your core root, what your root cause is, okay, and what you're saying all day. All right, so that's what the purpose of this video is, okay? We're going to talk about this video. In this video, we're going to talk about why your needs are important, okay? Because I've been seeing a trend with this with so many people, and it's something that I also had to work through in my journey in manifesting love in particular, and lots of things, okay? So the thing is, you guys, as you know, our thoughts are creating, okay? And you might think to yourself, okay, I'm doing all the work. Why is this not manifesting? Okay, it's because we have these programs going on in our head, okay? They start from when we're young. Like you've heard me say this in many videos. They start when we're young, okay? Something happened to us and we started internalizing that, and then they became our beliefs. So our beliefs are what is what manifesting in our reality. Okay, all of those beliefs that we have are manifesting. And these beliefs usually are on a very subconscious level, meaning when I say that they're blind spots for all of us because they just feel natural, all right? They just feel naturally part of our story. They feel naturally who we are. So that's where I come in. I can listen to your story and figure out what your limiting beliefs are. Now, that being said, sometimes people continue to think that they don't have limiting beliefs and they want to over-explain themselves, which is perfectly normal. But part of this is also letting go of your ego with this, right? And realizing there's nothing wrong with having any blind spots. We all have them, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. If we were consciously aware of what we were manifesting all the time, if we were aware of it, it would be really easy. So once I figured out some of these steps, it became pretty easy for me. All right, looking at my limiting beliefs and what was standing in my way. All right, so one thing that I see people, having trouble with is actually giving themselves permission to have needs, okay? It is 100% normal to have needs in a relationship. All right, I have a lot of people who are always putting their SP or other people ahead of them, and then they're going back and forth if their thoughts are important or if they should want something or not want something, and they're vacillating and going back and forth with that. They call themselves needy, they call themselves asking for too much, and they have trouble maybe setting boundaries, very empathetic, all these things. But the root cause of it is because most of them are not giving themselves permission to have what they want. So it is honestly 100% okay to have needs in a relationship. In fact, you should be very clear on those needs. And you might be saying, oh, Megan, I know this. Like, I know what my needs are. I want someone to be loyal and, blah, blah, blah. And I want them to look like this. But it's not that, you guys. It's just at a core level of okay, for instance, let's give this example. Some people in a relationship might want validation from their partner. They might want their partner to give them compliments. And then they therefore call themselves somewhat needy or, desperate or needing for attention. Well, remember, that's your assumption. It is perfectly normal for your partner to compliment you, okay? It's perfectly normal to want your partner to give you affection. It's perfectly normal to have your needs validated. These are relationship 101. And I have to tell you, doing this for this, I don't know how many years I've been doing it. Let me think. Maybe 7 years, it's continuously the same thing. People are not giving themselves permission for what they want. They think that they're too much. Not every client's different, but that's one thing. So if you're having guilt and shame surrounding something you want and you think you're being too demanding, and honestly, that was one of my limiting beliefs that I had to work through, then you're going to continuously manifest events, SPs, and situations that are going to reflect that back to you because it is a mirror. There's no choice but for them to reflect that back to you. And so you will see the event, and then that will perpetuate you in your mind saying, oh my gosh, I knew I was too needy. I shouldn't have expressed my needs. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't even ask for someone to be affectionate. Or what's wrong with this person? Those sort of things are going to create your reaction. So you also have to see what are my reactions to this. And if you're vacillating back and forth and doing some sort of self-blaming, that's what your lesson is. You need to give yourself permission to have your needs, because the person who's not meeting your needs is simply mirroring back what you think, what your assumptions are in regards to them as yourself. And I cannot tell you over and over again, various people who have not, great people, wonderful people who are very successful, who have a hard time receiving, and who have a hard time putting themselves first, and who have a hard time actually seeing themselves as somebody who could have their needs met. And even when I call them and tell them that, they still don't see it sometimes. So we have to really get to that cause and really talk about it and come up with different affirmations based on their entire situation. But I do want to be for real and be honest with you guys that your needs are important. So if you don't think your needs are important, you're projecting that on your specific person and going to be mirrored back with those same things. And then you're going to be left with feeling unwanted, rejected, not important. Okay, so what you want to do is start seeing when those feelings come up and seeing the valid, and you want validation from your specific person. You want to first go in internally, give it to yourself. Okay, stop beating yourself up, and then you want to start making assumptions that they can give that to you and not beat yourself up, saying, of course, why wouldn't my SP want to compliment me? Like, it makes them happy, because it is. You guys, wouldn't you do that for your SP? Give them some sort of compliments because you want to make them feel good. So why do you think it's so wrong to not want the same thing back? Okay, so remember, they are you pushed out. So what you assume to be true about them is going to keep manifesting. So whatever's triggering you, you want to be aware of it. Like I said in the last video, be aware of what's showing up. Be aware of what's triggering you. You know, we do want to manifest something else. We don't want to dwell in it, but we definitely need to be aware of what our triggers are, what we're making it mean, because most of us are making it mean something personal. We're taking it something personal, which goes back to our trauma response or something that happened when we were younger. And then we're going to perceive it through that lens. And when we perceive it through a lens of rejection, let's say, we feel like we're being rejected, or we feel like we're not being important, or that our needs aren't important. All right, we're obviously, everything already exists in the quantum field, but once we decide that that's what that means and that we think that's what we deserve, we're collapsing the waves and particle in that time and creating that to manifest again in our reality. And it keeps happening and happening until we start changing those beliefs. So for this video only, I want you to, purpose of this video only, I want you to start thinking about what your needs are. Start watching, are you thinking that you're asking for too much? Are you feeling guilty for wanting something, for receiving? And if you are, start giving yourself permission to have what you want. Start seeing your SP as somebody who wants to give that to you, okay? And again, everybody has different blind spots, so that's what I'm here for. If you guys want to work together, I've helped so many people, thousands and thousands of people, get to their root cause and really, you know, get rid of those core beliefs that they weren't even aware of, and then they were able to manifest a lot of different things they wanted in their life: relationships, money, health, wealth, career, their SPs, weddings, vacations, you name it. So if you guys want to work together, you know, check out my description. Also give it a thumbs up, like, share, and comment. All right, comment, I am worthy of what I want. I'm allowed to have needs. It's okay to have needs. Yeah, let's put that. It's okay to have needs, and I'm going to validate my own needs. All right, because the whole world is just mirroring what we think about ourselves and other people. So I mean, the mirror's thinking what we think about ourselves as well as our assumptions about other people. So I want to throw that out there as well. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in the video. I'll see you in the next one.